TV's going on, watching AMC as always. My boyfriend's making beats, but I realized that I never started my vlog today. So hello, my name is Mayano. Welcome to Mayo Court. I usually start my videos during the day, but I have this problem where like I hold off like updating my vlogs until I get to a certain point in my book, and I don't get to that point in my book that day, so then I just never update. That happens a lot. I am currently reading, if you didn't watch my last vlog, I am obsessed with the Regina George and Roderick crack ship. It came to my attention that someone didn't know what a crack ship was last vlog, so I just want to explain what a crack ship is, just in case you don't know and you don't want to ask. A crack ship is two characters who have not interacted with something. It's also referred to as cross shipping. So it's usually characters from like different medias, but it can be something in the same like movie or TV show. They just have never interacted, like never talked, never looked, never blinked at each other, like they don't even know each other exist. That can be in the same like TV show, but they have to have like, they literally like think of like Game of Thrones, like, because that's like the only media I can think of where like you could have two characters that like don't know each other exist, you know. Think of like Game of Thrones. They probably have that. Anyways, it's more so focused on like people from different media. So like my biggest ship last year was Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen and Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog. They don't, one is anime, one's a Disney cartoon. They would never, who came up with that? I don't know. I like it. So right now I'm obsessed with Regina and Roderick. I love the whole like popular mean girl and like loser rock star boyfriend trope. And like I've been seeing other edits of other crack ships, and like none of them are moving me. None of them are moving me whatsoever. It's only this one. I don't really care about ships unless one of the girls in the ship is black. I'm notoriously known for that, to be honest. So like it's really rare that like a ship, and like I do have my ships that like aren't like Buffy and Spike and Blair and Dan. Like yeah, I do have my ships that aren't always a black girl involved, but like it's very very rare. So you know the Roderick and Regina ship has to be hitting. Anyway, so because of that I've been reading some books. This vlog I am reading, if I'm being honest, I'm 50%, 56% of the way through. Last vlog I couldn't really explain what it was about, but this vlog I can. So this book is about this girl named Cameron. She is really the sirens in the movie. She is a really honest, let me do one better actually. And the dryer is going. I'm usually not this chaotic. I feel the main character, her name is Cameron, and she is a popular girl. She doesn't really know why she's popular, but she just is. She's very honest, but honest to the extent that like it's mean. She's very honest, and she likes this guy that's on the soccer team. His name is Andrew. And one day she's like kissing him, and this girl Paige walks in and she's like really mean to her. The guy Andrew was like, "You're a bitch." Like he literally says that. Like it's not even just like, you know how sometimes I explain books to y'all and I like exaggerate it to make it sound like a little bit more fun than what it actually is. No, he literally calls her a bitch to her face. For me personally, I wouldn't want to be with a guy who did that, but that's just me. So where was I? I lost track already. So yeah, she's like, oh, I need to prove that I'm a good person, so I'm gonna apologize to Paige. And then Paige doesn't want to accept the apology. So Cameron realizes that Paige like younger brother, he like has a hard time in school, and she was like, she's the reason why she came up with the nickname Barfrey Brandon, the brother's name. And she's like, people like have been calling him that. So she decides like she's gonna make things better with Brandon. Anyways, that's a little. Anyways, she ends up becoming friends with Paige, and with becoming friends with Paige, she becomes friends with Brandon. Now this ties back. You're probably like, what does this have to do with Roderick and Regina? It gives those vibes because like he's like the loner. She bullies him. Like it literally like that's how their dynamic would be in my mind. Like she would just be giving insults to him and stuff like that, and he would be throwing insults back, but like he would like it. That's my head canon. A head canon, fandom terms. I'm teaching you guys fandom terms because I be deep in the fandom. So canon is like fact that we know is true. Canon is like, yeah, fact that we know is true through the media. Head canon is like what we think is true, like what you think is true, not what you just decide is true, right? through like the media that hasn't been told, because sometimes media doesn't tell like every single thing. Anyways, so far I'm really liking this. I consider this being a 4-star read. I did not expect that going in. I'm really liking the character development. Cameron is changing over time, slowly but surely. I like the friendship is developing. Also, it's Halloween at the part that I'm at, and they're dressing up as a Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is one of my favorite musicals of all time. So far this book is great. I also love the plot line of like the main character having a crush on someone, and then like she ends up realizing through like the actual love interest that like she never had, like that guy was not for her. Like I love that trope. It's usually the trope of like the main girl fake dating someone to get the guy's attention, and then she's gonna find out he's a loser. But like that always, it doesn't always have to go like that. It's just like a typical trope. I love that this kind of takes that trope, not really because they're not dating, but turns it on its head. And she wants to just prove to Andrew that she can be like a nice person, and that she's not just into him because he's like, made it onto the soccer team or whatever. And she just has like so much more personality and so much more depth, and she's not just like a flat out mean girl. She's just really honest, which like I get. It's really fun. I'm having a fun time. I got me a heated blanket today. I've been obsessed with that. Been really cozy because it was been really cold today. And one thing about me is I am a cold girl. I'm always cold every second of the day. So I have like a blanket fortress. I have like a nest, you know, like I have like a little nest going on, like a nest of blankets going on. Loving it. Actually, like this blanket doesn't even feel like super, but yeah. So I've just been like in my little nest of blankets raining all day, and it's been like really fun and chill. Right now Friday the 13th is on, but it's the like remake, so I don't know if I care. We didn't really watch any movies today. Jeepers Creepers came off like the third time. This is my third time watching it this month. But like other than that, like we didn't watch a movie from like start to finish. Actually, they've already played this Friday the 13th now that I think about it. I've already watched this. Well, not like in completion. But yeah, I'm gonna read, and who knows? I don't think I'm gonna finish the book tonight, but I do want to start Modern Divination, and I do want to read a little bit more of Alchemized before I go to bed, which like that'll probably be like my in bed thing. I'll probably get far in this though. I could finish if I wanted to. What time is it? It's 11:05. I could finish, I think so, but I probably won't. I finished the book. I finished my book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was honestly really fun. I had such a good time. I didn't realize until I finished the book that it was actually a retelling of The Taming of the Shrew by Shakespeare, which I have read. So it's kind of a shame that I didn't know that. Whatever, I guess that's fine. It was really fun. I really liked how it ended. I really liked the romance, the conflict in the end. Third act, it wasn't a third act breakup, but it was like a third act friendship breakup, and I was like, all right, You're kind of losing me. I am like 200 pages into Divine Rivals. This book is about this girl who has magic, and nobody's supposed to know that she has magic because there are people out there who are looking for people who have magic. I'm whispering because my boyfriend is making music with his friend. But it's about this girl. She has magic. Nobody's supposed to know she has magic until one day these people are like hunting for others with magic, and her rival ends up like revealing to her that he has magic, and they have to like stay together in his house to stay safe because like there are people out there hunting for them specifically because like this person like did like a test on them. So that's really fun. I'm loving the Rivals to Lovers. It's super fun. It's super cute. I really just been staying warm. I've been bundled up with my heated blanket and my other blanket, and I've just been like just in there bundled up chilling. I'm gonna read a little bit of Alchemized. I'm just gonna turn down the lights and make it a little bit moody and then read Alchemized. I kind of want to bake cookies. It's crazy because only 2:44. I've been up since 10 o'clock. Literally immediately got up, took a bath. I read all night, finished last night, been reading all morning, been reading all day, which is really good because I'm doing a 24-hour readathon, which I'm not going to do a separate video of. Like, I'm sorry. I'm doing a 24-hour readathon, and I really just love knowing that I can lock in, okay? Because tomorrow I want to start at like 2, but I actually might start earlier just because I've been so locked in. Like, so locked in more than any, like, so locked in, right? So many books that I want to read. I also want to read a little bit more of the Vampire Lestat. And like Halloween is literally Friday. Like, I have so many books that I want to read. I have like a TBR that I'm building for like the week of Halloween and then also tomorrow. So hopefully I can like make it through these books, and then whatever I don't finish I'm gonna move over to like November. But I really hope that I get into like some spooky books next week because I feel like recently I've just been reading like October vibes and like whatever. Like, I was gonna read Saving 6 and Redeeming 6, but I think I'm gonna save that for November just because those books are like 700 pages and like I'm trying to make it through my TBR. Like, I'm already reading a 1,000-page book in like 8 fantasies. So like, you know, I'm also gonna give Justice of Kings a try because I read that book through audiobook and I didn't love it, so I want to give it a try through reading it on my Kindle. And then my mom called me because she was like, she wants some like audible books to listen to on her cruise, but she's not even on her cruise until December. So like I was like gonna plan up some book recommendations for her. But yeah, I think that's all I have to update for now. I can't believe it's literally only 2 o'clock and I've gotten like so much read. Like, I could also finish Divine Modern Divination. Did I say Divine Rivals? I hated that book. Anyways, Modern Divination. I feel like I could finish Modern Divination today. Honestly, it's literally only 2 o'clock and I'm like half of this book. Like, I've been like speeding. It's so fun and it's so easy to read. Like, I don't know why I thought it was gonna be like so hard and like so complex and like take up so much time, but I'm having fun. I can see it being a 4-star read. Mama needs a 5-star read bad though. Mind you, I just had some last week. Like, whatever. just in my boyfriend's room chilling. I feel like we like never do that. Like he doesn't like to like bed rock, which is like crazy. Well, it's not crazy, it's actually very smart, but like I love to bed rock. So like he sits on his like he was sitting on like his little couch watching UFC, and I'm just watching like my videos, but it's like super cozy and like so cute. Maybe I'll show you after. But I have finished 2 books, and I also said like fuck the readathon. So basically I finished Modern Divination yesterday. I started off reading, I also DNF'd the book. I started off reading In the Warm Hands of Ghosts, but that's more like, I don't know, I was watching the videos about it and it's more like history. Like I thought it had more to do with romance. I'm not saying I need romance in like all my books or anything. It's just like that's just something I thought will go well in the book, just because it's like very much history related. It's based off World War I. So I didn't have to, because it's just not for me. I'm not a history girl. I would love to be. I'm just not, unfortunately. And maybe I'll come back into it in the future. It wasn't like a hard DNF. It literally was just like I was struggling to push through it. Like I was just like, you know what, let's say fuck it. So then I went and finished Modern Divination because I wanted a book finished. So I finished Modern Divination. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. It was fine. I liked the couple. I liked the story itself. I'm just not obsessed with it. I mean, that's what a 4-star is. I think the slow burn was really good. Maybe it's because authors these days don't know what the fuck slow burn is. So whatever type of slow burn I get, I'm like, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. So like the romance I thought was cute. And then I started The Executioners 3, which is about this girl who calls the police on this party, and the party turns out to be from the rival school. So when she goes to her school, she ends up becoming popular because there's actually a prank war going on. So she starts to become popular, and the popular kids put her like in their group, and like super fun and super cute, and then people start turning up dead. And she also like has this romance going on with the guy from the rival school, which like I thought the romance was pretty fun at first, but then like they kissed. Like when I was on my Libby app, it said 30%, but then when I was on my Kindle and I was reading the pages, it also said 30%. So I really don't know. I'm gonna say 30% though, because that's just what it said on my Libby app. But like not even 30%, or 30% in it kissed. And I was just like, okay, so I just came off of like a book with like low slow burn, or I just came off of a book with slow burn just to read one that like doesn't really have it, and they're both like rivals to lovers, and it's just like I don't know. And the romance like wasn't even its focus. I think other than that, like it's like your typical YA book. It just has like paranormal in it, which is like cool and all, but like I just didn't care. I really wanted to like it, but it's just like unfortunately I just think that like YA, unless it's like YA romance, because I fucking love those, like just YA thrillers and horrors and fantasy, just like for some reason doesn't do it for me. I don't know why, because like I'll read a YA romance and I'll be like on a high. Like I'll be like, that was so fun, we should all read YA until we're fucking 105. And then I'll read like a thriller, horror, fantasy YA book, and I'll be like, we actually should end, like I don't know, I'm just like, I don't know. And it's like so crazy because I don't want to be that person who shits on YA, because like I love teen dramas like even now, and like I can't wait to be fucking 30. I'm gonna be 30 soon actually. I can't wait to be fucking like 50 talking to like my kids or whatever the fuck about like the latest teen drama, because like I'm still watching it. Like I love teen dramas and I want to be like that with YA, but it just seems to only work with YA romance because otherwise I don't care. Anyways, so I was taking a little break. I probably took more of a break than I needed to, but I have started Carrie because I want to do a Carrie reread, because the very first time I read Carrie I hated it, even though I love Carrie, like the movies. I even love the shitty remake that everyone like shits on. I fucking love it. And I also wanted to read a Richard Swan book, and he has a book called Scour that's like a little novella. And I read that, like I just saw a video on someone saying like he really like does like fantasy and horror perfectly, and I really want to read a fantasy book, but like since we're on our last stretch of October, I only want to read stuff that like is horror related now. So yeah. And then I also wanted to read Vampires of El Norte today. It's only 3 o'clock. Well, it's about to be 4 o'clock, and I feel like all that's doable if I just locked in. But I mean, I'm watching YouTube right now. We're actually about to move back to the living room. So as long as I stay off TikTok, I was on TikTok looking up Ken Follett. Saw his name is pronounced like Wallet, Ken Follett and Tenor French, just because I see them everywhere, like at thrift stores all the time. I also see like some other authors, but maybe I'll look into those. But like those are authors that have been on my radar for a minute, so like I'm gonna download some books by them onto my Kindle. It's random, nobody gives a fuck. Anyways, this is the vibe. Okay, so my boyfriend, he sits there. He was sharing his screen to his TV so he could watch like his fight there. I mean, we're moving into the living room now, so. And then like I got this cardigan yesterday to wear around the house because I'm always cold, and so I got that yesterday and I had that on earlier. My heated blanket that I'm obsessed with, and then this other blanket that I'm also obsessed with. Like I have both of them even though I don't need them. My boyfriend's currently washing, but he set this blanket down for me. And then like my Kindle, I'm watching Possessed by Sarah. I love Sarah. I've always been a big fan of her. My phone, which, you know, my phone, my Kindle. You want to turn that on? Okay, yeah, my phone, my Kindle, my iPad. This is my AirPod case, but I don't really need them. Like, I don't really care to put them on, and my boyfriend wasn't complaining about the sound, so it doesn't matter. But like, oh, there's also a candle going because I love candles. And then we went to McDonald's and I got me a snack wrap, which I'm like low-key obsessed with, and I got me a what are these called? I got me a frozen drink, which I'm also obsessed with. Oh, my sunflower seeds. Yeah, last night I literally just sat in here, ate my sunflower seeds, and listened to the audiobook. I made it through most of the audiobook last night. Like I literally just sat in here and locked in and like listened to like half the audiobook, and then I finished the book this afternoon. Yeah, I finished it in the afternoon, but I've just been like fucking up these sunflower chips. I just get like a little plastic bag, and like I'll just like, I've been fucking these up. And also, let me explain what happened to my 24-hour readathon. So what happened to the 24-hour readathon is I'm still doing it. I'm just not putting pressure on myself. This is more so a weekend readathon thing. And I'm also thinking of joining Haley Ween just because I need to lock in this last week. Well, I don't need to, but I want to lock in this last week and just read as much like thrillers and horror and whatever as I can like read, which I know that I can. If I like spent less time scrolling, I could spend more time reading. I could finish like 2 books a day if I really wanted to. And so I am just gonna do that because yesterday I genuinely like read so much and I felt like really proud of myself. So it's like technically I'm still doing a 24-hour readathon. I just am not. It's just like I've expanded it to like a weekend thing because I know it would end up being over the weekend anyways, because low-key I kept fucking up the timer. Like I accidentally kept the timer going when we went on our trip to get the pizza, because we got pizza. So when we went on our trip to get pizza, I accidentally kept it going, and then I paused it for like an hour, but I didn't realize that I didn't realize that it kept going. So then I was reading and then I pressed play and I was like, you know what, fuck it. It was like stuck at like 21 hours. I was like, you know what, fuck this. I know it's gonna take me all weekend to do this anyways. Actually probably take me until Monday, but I'm just gonna call it, make it a weekend thing. So like I'm still doing a readathon, it's just not like timed or whatever. I started at 5 o'clock, so maybe I'll end it at 5 o'clock Sunday, or maybe I won't. Who knows? Who cares? It's really not that serious. I just want to read. I just want to read. That's all. So yeah, we're about to move back into the living room, so I need to go and get cozy there. For sure, I'm going to be reading play nights. Like I have something in the walls I think here is earlier. Hi guys, don't mind the ears. I'm trying on my Halloween costume. Well, one of my Halloween costumes. Well, actually, the ears. The shirt, I try to wear leopard like once a week, but literally didn't even finish that previous clip. And then my boyfriend came in and I got embarrassed, so I like stopped filming. And then I also changed my outfit because it was really cold. My top was like super tight. I'm still wearing leopard because that's just I'm obsessed with this cardigan I got too. Like I don't know. I love a house cardigan. Like I can't wait to get more. But my back is in so much pain, and it's like the specific like a lower part of my back. Like no matter like I don't know if I like sit in a specific position or like lay in a specific position, I'm like in so much pain to where like I kind of like briefly get stiff, and I kind of can't move. But like I can. Does that make sense? Like I don't know how to describe the pain, but it's like so weird if I like lay or sit in a specific position. I don't know. Finished Carrie last night. I ended up giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I liked it a lot more than my first time around, and I think it's because that was my very first Stephen King book, I believe, and so I wasn't really aware of like how Stephen King writes and stuff like that. And I remember one of my issues being like how he described Carrie. Like in the first few chapters, like he would just be like, Carrie is a big fat fucking whale bitch pig cow, like she's so fucking big, like she, but and I don't think it's right, but after reading more Stephen King, like that's just kind of how he describes people. And like Carrie is like from the look of like other people. It's told through like articles and book clips sections and things like that. So a lot of the times like that's just how people described Carrie, and I think that Stephen King just gets so caught up in like how he describes people that like, and it's unfortunate, but like people do think like that, like, you know. I like after I got past, and it actually stopped after a while to be honest, and I just love the story of Carrie. Like it like obviously it was written so well, like a Stephen King, and I was just like so able to like immerse myself into the story, and I read it super fast, and it was like so, or the movies are, well, the movie is like so on par with it. There's only like maybe a few scenes. I haven't rewatched the movie, so I don't know, but I think there's like a few scenes that like weren't in it. But like as I was rereading it, like there are some scenes that like I vividly remember like reading, and it was a fun time. Like what can I say? So I finished that last night, and then I started Vampires of El Notre, and honestly I thought it was gonna be a 4-star read, and like the fact of like I'm gonna like this, I'm gonna read this, I'm gonna like it, it's gonna be good writing. Girl, I'm already like obsessed with it. I haven't even finished the first chapter yet. I've been struggling, not struggling to read it, but like I was like yapping with my boyfriend's mom all morning, so I haven't really like been on my reading schedule, which is like fine. But like the half of the chapter that I have read is so tea. Like it's so much fun. Like I'm loving it. I really want to make sure I read like some Halloween stuff this week. Like I really want to read some horror, like flat out horror. Like I know Vampires of El Notre is like more so romance than horror, which like I'm prepared for it, to be honest. Like I want some like horror. I have to read 5 more books this month, and I've read 20 books. Like that's so crazy. I know I can do that. I got this. And which will be a little hard because Thursday is Angels Night. They don't do that here, but not only is it Angels Night, but it's also which Angels Night used to be Devil's Night. Like Devil's Night is an actual thing that we do in Michigan, like not just like a Penelope Douglas like story that she made up. Like it's an actual thing that we've been doing, but like they didn't like the name Angels Night because they felt like it encouraged people, so they changed it to Angels Night. So then I have my boyfriend's mom's birthday is Thursday. Also they trick-or-treat the Thursday, the last Thursday of the month for Halloween, and not just like Halloween. And another town literally did their trick-or-treating last Thursday. So that's what I've been finding fascinating about living in a small town. It's like their small town lore. Like imagine if like I had lived here, like just moved here by myself, and like I'm just seeing people trick-or-treating on Thursday, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like what? I got my costume. I'm gonna be a leopard, and then my second costume came in. So my main costume, because we're going to a Halloween party Saturday or Friday, we haven't decided yet, but that's coming in. So I'm saying all this to say that like I'm gonna have to lock in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today. I'm gonna have to lock in. And then Friday, I might have all Friday free. So then Friday. So I need to be reading a book a day, every single day this week, so I can hit 5 books, which isn't hard. Like, I've been locked in all morning. I haven't really been on my phone. I've only went on TikTok. I had to look up a pumpkin soup recipe because pumpkin soup looks good, but like I'm not gonna make that. And then I also like looking up, like if I want to read a book, I like looking up like people talk about the book description just like really quickly, just like super fast. That's one thing I use TikTok for a lot. It's like I sometimes just need a quick book description. Like I don't even need a book review. I just need to know what the hell this book is about. But as long as I lock in, I can reach 20 books. And it's like and then also my rating for this month is 4 stars. Like I've never had this high. Like even though I didn't necessarily read my entire October TBR, I read a good majority of it, I feel like, and I've loved every single thing that I've read so far this month, which is like crazy, amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna go read. I might even start some other stuff because I know Joe Hill came out with a book called like King of Sorrow, which is like a fantasy book about these guys who owe this dragon something, and they have to like bring humans for this dragon to eat every single year. And it's like his like magnum opus, like it's like it. And like I've seen some really good reviews for that and it seems so good, but it's 800 pages. And I also want to read The Grave Empire by Richard Swan. I need to get back into my fantasy era. Like I miss her, and it's fall in which are like peak fantasy era. So that, but yeah, I've just been cooped up in my heated blanket. There's soup, like my boyfriend's mom made soup, so we're gonna have soup today, which I love soup. And then we might do some pumpkin carving later. I'm not too sure, so I do want to get like pretty far into Vampires of El Noche, but I've been locked in so far today. I woke up also kind of late, so not really late, but like I woke up at 11:30, which I like when I wake up around like 8 or 9, because that way I have like all morning to read a book, and then like I can read another book for the rest of the day. Because I didn't wake up early, I didn't have all morning for that. So what the heck? Today is Tuesday, which means end of the vlog. I'm currently reading 3 books. So I'm reading The Scour by Richard Swan. He wrote Justice of Kings, which I have read, but I didn't like it. But like I literally do not remember it, so I'm giving it a second try because I want to read Grave Empire. But like you also, he said you can start either way. So I think I'm gonna read Grave Empire so I can be caught up with like the new releases and then jump into the Justice of Kings. I'm reading Vampires of El Noche, which is about this, it's like more of a romance than it is like a horror, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like in the beginning I thought it was cute. And then I'm also reading Masters of Death, which like I couldn't explain to you what the plot was, like even if I tried, because I literally have no idea what the fuck is going on. But it's not bad. So those are like all the like 3 things that I'm reading right now. I literally only started to scour because I was like, I need to read, like I really need to read like 5 more books this month. So I need to like lock in. And yesterday I did not lock in yesterday. But anyways, that's all for this vlog. I'll see you guys in the next one.